The evening of the party was supposed to be lighthearted, a chance to relax and enjoy time with friends. The setting was lively, with laughter and music filling the air, and I had come with Lucas by my side, feeling confident and content. But life, in its unpredictable way, had other plans for the night. As I moved through the crowded room, exchanging pleasantries with acquaintances, my gaze unexpectedly met that of an old flame. It was a brief moment, but it felt like a bolt of electricity. My past came rushing back with startling clarity, memories I thought I had buried long ago. He smiled, and before I could think, he was standing in front of me, initiating a conversation. The encounter was innocuous on the surface, a polite exchange of words, catching up on life. Yet beneath the casual tone lay a current of unresolved emotions. My mind raced as I tried to remain composed, aware of Lucas somewhere across the room. The feelings stirred by the interaction were fleeting but intense, and they unsettled me more than I wanted to admit. Later that evening, Lucas approached me with a quiet yet unmistakable tension in his demeanor. His usual warmth was tinged with uncertainty as he asked about the interaction he had witnessed. I could see the conflict in his eyes, a mix of curiosity, concern, and vulnerability. His directness was both disarming and admirable, and I knew that I owed him the same honesty. I took a deep breath, my impulsive nature urging me to dismiss the situation as insignificant. But Lucas's steady gaze reminded me that this moment required more than a surface-level response. "That was someone I used to know," I began, choosing my words carefully. "It wasn't anything important, but I understand if it looked complicated." Lucas listened, his expression thoughtful.
"It's not about being jealous,"
he said finally.
"It's about understanding. I want to know what's on your mind, what you're feeling. That's all."
His words struck a chord, stirring a mix of emotions within me. I admired his ability to articulate his feelings without letting them fester. It was a stark contrast to my tendency to react first and reflect later. In that moment, I realized that this was not just about loyalty. It was about trust, communication, and the foundation we were building together. Reflecting on the night, I saw how my bold, passionate nature had played a role in both creating and addressing the tension. My intensity could sometimes overshadow the subtler, quieter aspects of a relationship. Aspects like reassurance, patience, and understanding. I resolved to approach this situation with clarity and authenticity, to ensure that Lucas knew where my heart truly lay. In the days that followed, I found myself thinking deeply about the encounter and what it meant for our relationship. Loyalty was a cornerstone of who I was, but it wasn't enough to simply declare it. I needed to demonstrate it through my actions, my words, and my willingness to confront difficult moments with honesty. My love for Lucas was unwavering, and I wanted him to feel that in every interaction. One evening, I sat down with Lucas and opened up about my past. It wasn't easy to revisit old wounds, to lay bare the parts of myself that I usually kept hidden. But I knew that transparency was the only way forward. "That part of my life feels like a different world," I told him. "It shaped who I am, but it doesn't define me. What defines me now is what I feel for you." His response was a mixture of relief and understanding.
"Thank you for sharing that with me,"
he said softly.
"It means a lot to know that you trust me enough to be open."
That conversation became a turning point for us, deepening the trust and connection between us. It wasn't just about resolving the tension of the moment. It was about laying the groundwork for a relationship built on mutual respect and understanding. My boldness, which had initially fueled the tension, now became an asset in navigating it. As I reflected on the experience, I saw it as a lesson in the complexity of relationships. Love wasn't just about passion and excitement. It was about navigating the challenges, embracing vulnerability, and growing together. My fiery spirit had always driven me forward, but this journey with Lucas was teaching me the value of balance, of combining courage with compassion, determination with patience. The encounter at the party, though unexpected, became a catalyst for growth. It pushed me to confront my fears, to communicate openly, and to reaffirm my commitment to Lucas. It reminded me that loyalty wasn't just a feeling, it was a choice, a daily act of love and dedication. And in making that choice, I felt our bond grow stronger, deeper, and more resilient. As Lucas and I moved forward, I carried these lessons with me. The path of love was not always smooth, but it was a path worth walking, one step at a time. Together, we faced the challenges with open hearts and unwavering resolve, ready to embrace whatever lay ahead.